Hi, I'm Rosalind Fitzgerald and I'd like to welcome you to another in the OSRAM product training videos. Today we're going to be talking on high-intensity discharge lamps, and I have with me Col Gillard and Peter Glasheen. Col is the former branch manager of our Miranda branch and now area manager of New South Wales, and Peter is a lighting engineer also from New South Wales. Welcome to you both.
Thank you, Rosalind. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for participating in this session. Code 07 is a product group that provides profitable branch trading. And Col, you were saying before that the H.I.D lamps are a growth area, both in terms of new or upgrading lighting installations, as well as representing a large replacement market.
Yes, that is true, Rosalind, and we'll try to explain in brief some of the different types and colour characteristics of these lamps, together with their applications. So at the end of this tape, we will have been able to show you another area to increase your profit and more gift vouchers for us all.
So the branches will make lots more in their gift vouchers after this session.
Heaps.
Heaps. Terrific, Col. Peter, will we have a look at them now?
Yeah, I think if we go over and have a look at the different types of lamps and just give a brief explanation of how they work.
Great.
Let's go.
Great. Okay, Peter. Now I know that there's good gross margin to be made in 07, and that's mainly because we don't have to give big discounts, not like GLS lamps. But what is a discharge lamp, and what are the various types of them?
Okay, might be best to start off with the incandescent lamp, Col, and we'll just have a look at it. What essentially it is, it's a filament lamp, and when electrical current is passed through that filament, it glows up to a bright white and gives off light, like that. Now the essential difference between that and a discharge lamp is that with a discharge lamp, which is this type, it has an arc tube instead of the filament, and that arc tube is filled with gas, and when the electrical current is passed through there, the gas ignites and it gives off light. So that's the basic difference between the incandescent and the discharge.
So this is just like in my lounge room, except bigger.
That's right. Yeah. And well, we might have a look at the different types of discharge lamps.
Okay,
I think.
yeah, good.
This is the Mercury range of lamps, also known as the MBFU. They come in a wide range of wattages, 1,000 to 50 watts, and a wide range of applications. They're suitable for all types of flood lighting, security, street lighting, industrial interiors, high bay low mounter, and even down lighting. Like all discharge lamps, they have a reliable long life. They're low cost compared to other H.I.D lamps. They're fairly efficient compared to GLS, and they have a white light with a sort of a bluish tinge.
You mentioned efficient. What do you mean by efficiency? Everybody's on this kick lately. What does it mean?
Well, efficiency refers to the amount of light you get for the power consumed, and it's in lumens per watt. It's similar to with different types of motor car, you get so many miles per gallon.
Less watts, more light. Okay, now these ones here, they're metal halide.
Yes, metal halide are in fact a higher form of mercury lamp, Col, and by changing the gas mix in the arc tube, they get a more efficiency is improved, and the colour of the light produced is whiter. It's not bluish as you get with the mercury vapour. The range of wattages, the common wattages, are from 2,000 watts down to 250 watts, and there's even a 3.5 kilowatt lamp which is for special applications.
So is it a better lamp?
For certain applications, particularly popular for sports lighting, most tennis courts and lawn bowls are done with metal halide. In fact, the lamp was developed mainly for colour television requirements for outside coverage of sports venues. Tamworth, the job that we recently did up there, is probably a good example where they wanted to cover nighttime country football.
Is it a more expensive lamp?
Yes, it's a more expensive lamp than mercury coal, but then it's a more complex lamp as well.
The push on efficiency these days, this has produced a lot of sodium type lamps. Now there's high pressure and low pressure. What's the difference, Peter?
Yes, well, Col, the low pressure sodium lamps are in fact the most efficient light source that we have available. In fact, the 10 watt low pressure sodium lamp produces the same amount of light as a 100 watt incandescent.
That's a saving of over 90 watts, that's tremendous.
Yes.
These would be ideal in security type installations. In fact, the 18 watt is used in our GC night watch. I know I've used that.
Yes, the larger lamps have their application in street lighting. They're distinguished by it's a deep yellow, goldy colour.
Main roads and this type of
Yes,
place.
that's right.
Okay, now these over here, this is the high pressure sodium.
Yes, the high pressure sodium lamps, HPS and solid colour, has a better colour. It's a yellow-white, similar to an incandescent. It's still very efficient. It produces about 100 lumens of light per watt, and that's compared to mercury lamps, which produce around 54 lumens per watt. HPS has very wide usage today in industrial interiors, in high bay and low mounter fittings, general area floodlighting, security lighting of course, amenity lighting and floodlighting of buildings, where the yellow-white colour is particularly good on sandstone. In fact, any applications where critical colour reproduction is not important, the HPS lamp is the one to use.
Peter, I understand we have a new deluxe version of solar colour, and this is ideal in, has good colour characteristics.
Yes, in fact it's quite acceptable in office interiors, Cole.
So this would be shown in our new catalogue, which the Trident is a good example.
Yes, that's right.
Well, that's really great, Peter. Now, is there anything further we should know about these lamps to assist us in selling to our customers?
Well, probably most importantly, Cole, every one of these types of discharge lamps needs control gear, just like a fluorescent lamp and its ballast. They all need control gear to operate.
Right.
And probably, I'll just borrow your catalogue.
Sure.
All the information that you need about control gear is contained on the back page of your catalogue, page 50. And it just outlines there's 3 types of gear that you can have. You can have it on a tray assembly, gear set in a weatherproof box, or pole top mounted.
Oh, and it shows for each type, mercury vapour, low pressure, high pressure, metal halide.
That's right, and each type of wattage has its own type of control gear.
That's good.
And having said that, Cole, there's always an exception to the rule, and in this case it's in the mercury vapour range, where we have the self-ballasted mercury vapour lamps that don't require any control gear. Now, their application is in dusty type areas, like high bay areas, where the dust falls down to the back of the lamp on the reflector part, but because it is a reflector lamp in itself, it doesn't block out any of the light output. So that's their main application. And following on from that, Cole, we've recently introduced a limited range of high pressure sodium lamps which can be used on mercury vapour control gear. But any further information required on this can be gained from your regional lighting centres.
Well, thanks, Peter. That's really good. Let's just recap now. Mercury vapour in metal halide, low pressure sodium lamps, and high pressure sodium lamps. That's a lot of lamps, Peter. Well, thanks, Peter, but that's a hell of a lot of information to remember. I mean, it's all right for you, but how do me and my staff recall this?
Well, it's all contained in the comprehensive lamps and tubes catalogue, and contained in the new discharge lamp equivalent guide charts, which have been sent out to all the branch managers in these tubes.
I wonder what they were. Oh, yeah, I see. You mean those ones here?
Yes. That's the special edition though, Cole. This is the one that we're talking about in particular.
Oh, I see.
It contains information about application of the lamps, run-up characteristics, the lamp wattages, 8-digit codes, your starting and running currents, your initial lumens, and the OSRAM lamps that replace all your competitors' lamps.
Oh, I see. These are a good idea because a lot of contractors, when they're doing a large job, want to know the start and run current so they can work out their cable size.
Yes.
That's very handy, that.
Yeah, it's particularly handy, that one. And as we say, it's all available and up on the walls in all the branches.
The pictures are good too because they show you the shapes again.
Yeah,
And when
once again, it reinforces the shape of the particular lamp.
That's the help because if you can get a sample from the customer, you can identify it too.
That's right.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think if that's the case, I'm going to have to go away and put this up on the wall now.
Yeah, and seeing I know it all, I'll take this one and hang it up on the wall.
Oh, you get all the good jobs, don't you? Well, I know that has been a great help. It sure has to me, and this will show you another way to get good profit in the branch.